I'm back, the guitar playing car guy, whatever you want to call me. It's that time of year, it's winter time, it's time to stay warm and make sure your car stays running good so you can stay warm inside of it instead of outside of it waiting for a tow truck. Maintenance. Well, I'll always talk about maintenance. I'll always have something in my little segments about maintenance because it's unfortunately overlooked by so many. As a shop like mine, we get so many cars in after the fact. They wait till something's wrong. They wait till they hear the noise. They wait till the light comes on. They wait till something happens. We don't want to wait. It's like going to the doctor. You don't go to the doctor when you start having that pain. You go in once in a while when you have, want to get checked out and make sure everything's good. Everybody wants to go in and get that, hey, you're doing great. And cars are no different. You want to come in and get that, little seal of approval. Hey, your car's doing good. Off you go to Tahoe, right? Well, maintenance, oil changes. It's not just oil changes and checking your fluid levels and air pressure in your tires. There's a lot more involved. I mean, you go to the quickie places and that's what you get. You get your oil changed and you're lucky able to put the oil back in. They basically, slap it on the rear and say, here you go. And most people, when they go to their car people, they expect to, when they leave, that, hey, they looked at my car, I can go to New York, right? Not always the case. So you want to go to somebody that really knows what they're doing. And we can't always tell when catastrophic failure is going to happen. But we can see signs of failures of maintenance items. One of the most overlooked maintenance items that I've seen lately, the last couple of years, more than ever, is timing belts. And the reason is because cars that have timing belts, and most people don't even know they have one on certain cars, and most of your Hondas and Toyotas, some of your earlier Toyotas and Subarus, and many of the Japanese cars have timing belts, and some of the American cars have them now too. They used to be recommended to be replaced around 60, 70,000 miles years ago. But what happened is the manufacturers, with their extended warranties beyond 100,000, 200,000 miles, they were getting into a little bit of a problem with their customers and their cars. When you're a service writer and we tell you, hey, you need a timing belt at 60,000, and they're saying, well, why should I pay for a part of my engine when you're covered in a warranty? So they said, you know what, we're not going to fight that, so we're going to change it at 105. Okay? So by the time the recommended service of a timing belt is in your book, you are on borrowed time. It's time to change it. And this is what a timing belt is. Basically, it's a cogged little belt, and it's made out of, rubber, nylon, and this keeps the camshaft and crankshaft in time. Okay. Well, when they get old, they crack and they get old, and these little cogs can break off. And if they break off, they strip. And if they strip, you lose your valve timing. And if you lose your valve timing, not only does the engine stop running, you can do catastrophic damage to the motor. And you're outside in the cold. So you don't want to do that because, the time belt job can be a little expensive. It can cost anywhere between $400, $450 to $1,000 in some cars. It just depends on what kind of car it is and how many components need to be replaced. But I can tell you it's a lot cheaper than buying a motor, because that's what will happen. Generally, if you pop one of these things, you're going to do some major damage to the top end of the motor. And, you're going to be into double the amount of money it would cost to do that minimum. So that's one of the maintenance items you want to ask your shop, your mechanic. Do I have a timing belt? And most timing belts come with a little sticker to put under the hood when it was done. Very important, or keep your receipt so you remember, because 100,000 miles is a long time. And people tend to sell the car and they forget and they don't know. I get people in here buying a car secondhand, and I ask them, have you had your time belt done? They go, I don't know. Well, you need to know. So anyway, very important, very important. So other than your regular oil changes and checking your brakes and checking all your fluid levels and checking your suspension and checking your steering, components and, the normal things you normally do during a normal oil change service, not just changing the oil, you want to make sure that components like this, which is a maintenance item, gets at least checked. And you don't have any problems in the future, especially when it's cold outside. So anyway, that's my segment for today. I promise it'll get better as I go on. I'll get more technical too, so I'll try not to lose you, but we'll just see how that goes. So anyway, thanks from the back of Performance, the guitar playing car guy. Thank you. See you next time.